my name is Bailey, and today I'll be talking to you about the origins, treatments, and types of lung cancer. Before we begin, a little background information on this topic. I had multiple family members pass of lung cancer, and I chose this topic because to a little girl, not knowing what was going on was frightening for me. And I generally saw my grandmother, who I was very close to, pass away and fade because of this disease. That being said, we'll move on. Lung cancer can generally be described as a mutation of healthy cells rapidly and uncontrollably growing, thus spreading to other healthy cells and creating masses of cancerous cells in the lungs. As we know, lung cancer is not a new disease, and it's not all that rare. Lung cancer can be dated back to the times of Galileo. And for those of you who don't know, Galileo grew up in a time period where knowledge and science went against what the king's beliefs were, and therefore were forbidden. As science and knowledge was forbidden, Galileo needed to autopsy the bodies of the dead that complained of invalid play almost due to science. And with Galileo's bravery and knowledge, he thus set the path for future oncologists. However, it wasn't until the early 19th century that as tobacco really began booming as an industry, that scientists saw an increase in the number of lung cancer cases. While scientists could explain cases involving tobacco smokers, the real mystery lied within non-smokers. For a very long time, scientists couldn't figure out how non-smokers were being brought in with infected and inflated lungs. This caused a problem because with the non-smokers, they could see the chemical makeup of tobacco and say, hey, this is causing the mutations. However, it wasn't until the late 19th century that scientists were able to conclude it's possible to develop lung cancer through secondhand inhalants as well as genetics. There are two types of known lung cancers, and those are small cell lung cancers, which are abbreviated SCL, and non-small cell lung cancer, which is NSCLC. The more aggressive form of these two types is the small cell, which usually occurs in smokers. Some symptoms of small cell lung cancer include a wet cough, chest pain, and shortness of breath. However, unlike small cell cancer, non-small cell usually occurs in non-smokers through the chemical and air pollution that non-smokers inhale. These symptoms usually will include lack of energy and appetite, weight loss, and coughing up blood. While these two are the main types, scientists believe that there are other smaller types of lung cancer. Sadly, the research is still unknown in this area, and there wasn't much I could find. However, there are various treatment options, even if there is little subtypes of lung cancer. These treatments include chemotherapy, radiation therapy, surgery, and targeted therapy. Surgery is usually not the first option people go with, as the fear that the doctor does not remove the entire mass and that mass continues to spread. However, a more popular option for both the patients and the doctors is chemotherapy and radiation therapy. Radiation therapy is the same thing as using an x-ray and targeting the cancer masses. However, chemotherapy and targeted therapy are medicines that go in. You can take them as a pill or through an IV, and it will target majority of the mass, allowing for doctors to then go into surgery and remove the rest. As you can see, with knowing that you have options and what the origins of these cancers are, you are more prepared for when you or your loved one is diagnosed, therefore making lung cancer just a word. Well, for me, it's just a word now that I know, and I hope that this video finds you guys well. I hope it helps. So